4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep. Could be gone any moment. Know the cops looking for me. I'm not stopping or slowing, cause I gotta.
But this ain't about to be the space that y'all think it's about to be. If that's why y'all here. This really not. But I am gonna be honest about some things in this joint though too though. So boom. All right. So in the jumbotron, I just posted two joints. The reason that I'm here. The reason why I started this space. Now one started before the other. Of course, it started with my battle, but you know what I'm saying. It was a little time, little lapse between all this shit a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to just wait and see some things. But then during that time, ARP posted this tweet, and it was just an interesting tweet to me. Like, that was real, real interesting. And because I'm a YouTube nigga. So if y'all don't know, I'm a YouTube nigga. And when you get onto the YouTube, when you get into that world, you start learning shit. You'll start learning about titles, thumbnails, and hashtags and descriptions and the algorithm and all that different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you through a rabbit hole of shit once you start reaching a certain point of success on YouTube. I got hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, so I feel like I'm a little qualified to speak on certain shit. I talk to YouTube a lot. I email the motherfuckers a lot about a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of different shit. So boom. It was those two things. ARP says what he said. And this ain't got nothing to do with them. It just got something to do more so with the action. ARP says he taking control over such and such name. I'm like, well, damn. If he could do that, who else can do that shit? That's one. Two, shout out. That's all right. I thought that was Scoop. Two, you know what I'm saying? Why would a motherfucker do that? And what else can you really do with that shit? That shit was eye opening to me. But the main thing is my particular battle. So if y'all notice, my battle was titled one way, and the rest of the battles for the card is titled another way. Now, let me preface by saying this: I don't care who it is. I don't. If you a league owner, battle rapper, but I don't care how it is. But especially if you a battle rapper slash league owner, I'm talking to all of them. There's no way you should get mad at what I'm about to say next, bro. If a whole card come out, bro, and your battle was the only battle that is titled different, it's gonna ask you. You're gonna ask why. Frank, would you agree?
Yes, I think that part is valid, but I'm gonna let you get all your points off before you know what I'm saying, so
No,
talk your
that
shit.
part I need some parts. I'm gonna stop in between because I want to make sure I ain't just batshit crazy and don't got into space. But it's other who else in here? I don't know who all in here. Pull people up, Frank. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I want some people in
All
here to
right.
get some dialogue. You know what I'm saying? So this is a dialogue type of joint. It's not no.
Okay.
We're not even talking about one specific league in general. I'm just gonna use my situation and a few other situations as an example to see how league owners approach it, how battle rappers approach it, as far as just branding and likeness and how they come together and how their visions might not always align or how they do sometimes align. In situations like this, what this is about. It's not about nobody in general. I'm not shout out to all the leagues. So my battle come out like that, and naturally you ask why as an artist. Because we put a lot of passion and pain into this shit. Whether y'all believe it or not, whether y'all like the product or not, especially a nigga like me, I don't choke. So I put so much passion. Y'all gotta understand. I don't be coming out there bullshitting. Like I be so, you want to make sure that your product is displayed to the public however you visioned it. You feel what I'm saying? Like however you visioned it or as close to it as possible. And then it's even more crazier when it's some good product. It's some A1 shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that you know is some crack. You know what I'm saying? But the shit just not hitting like it's and you trying to figure out what's wrong with it, but you know it's wrong with it. It's really out of your control. Like it's just different. You feel what I'm saying? So naturally you ask why. I asked the league, I got an answer from the league. That's that. All right. So we not here for that. You know what I'm saying? What we are here for is I want to know, like, how do y'all go about handling that shit? And this is why I wanted some league owners in here. This is why I wanted some artists in here. Like, what's like how do y'all feel about that?
All right. So you feel like, and correct me if I'm, first of all, you versus Snake Eyes is a fantastic battle. We're gonna start there. Salute to you on a very good delivering a great product. Okay, so you feel like, and validly so, your battle is titled differently. Everybody else has just the artist name versus the artist name. Yours specifically has the Trenches Presents
Correct.
Snake Eyes versus Tex Saygo, and you feel like that's some form of slight to you or a way of diminishing the view
No.
of the battle, or what do you how do you feel like that title impacts the battle?
Again, I'm a YouTube nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I know that the way you title certain things can affect the algorithm of like what how you put this title, how you title such certain things on YouTube affects how the battle, how the video may perform. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of those type of niggas. Like I'm into that world, so I see it, but it's gonna especially stick out when it's your battle. You see what I'm saying? This is your work, it's your art, it's gonna stick out. So it wasn't that I was upset. I just wanted to know why. You feel what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. Why was it? Why is this particular situation with my particular battle? That was what my main thing was. Wouldn't you ask the same question?
I do understand you asking, and I do understand you feeling like that looks away. Did you get an answer for that?
Yes, I just prefaced that. I just said I got an answer for it. You know
Did
what
you
I'm
feel
saying?
like
And
the answer was adequate or inadequate?
the answer. That's why we not. This is not a personal situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
make this a personal situation, y'all. This ain't no personal situation. This
You
is
just saying in general.
right. I'm using all right, so let's use Capo. Capo and I'm gonna publicly apologize to Capo Provider. You know what I'm saying? For the last couple months, I was trolling him about, well, last year sometime I was trolling him about his Arsenal battle. And he used to always say, yeah, they put hashtags in the title and all this other goofy shit. And I used to be like, I ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. That's Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear X, Y, Z, this, that, and the third, because only had like 1,000 views, which was pitiful. You know what I'm saying? So today he called me on my bullshit today because now you feel what I'm saying. So let's use Capo as an example too. It's other situations that we could use. We don't have to use mines in particular. You feel what I'm saying? I want to know how y'all. You see what I'm saying? You feel what trying to say, Frank? And I'm
I
pretty sure
do.
it's other
I do.
artists out there that had similar things, you know what I'm saying, happen to them like that. It's not no I chalk it up to growing pains. You see what I'm saying? I don't really chalk it up to nothing personal or vindictive or malicious or nothing like that. I'm just chalked it up to learning the game and making sure because don't nobody gonna care about your craft more than you. You feel what I'm saying? So
That's a
you just
fact.
gotta make sure you have to make sure that you're on it 100% at all times if you care that much. Some people might not care as much as I do. I might care a little bit too much because I'm a YouTube nigga. It's always gonna come back to that. I'll be on there heavy, so I see shit differently from that perspective. I'm doing things over there. I'm trying to combine the two. So when my vision don't align with the league vision or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Just it matters for me. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not why we here. Go ahead, Frank. I want to hear your take on it. Or do you know any similar experiences?
Yeah, for sure. I remember when we did Twerk and Big K, Twerk hit me and he was talking to me about how he mentioned when we was talking about how the title of the video is it did a 500,000 views, but he felt like it'd have done more if it was titled differently because it included things like we the fans sponsor blah blah blah. So that kind of he felt like it took away from the views generated from the battle. So I understand this concept. It does happen. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes there's a simple explanation. It's the person who uploaded the video may have decided to put whatever whatever titles can be changed, so there's also a simple solution. um and I think your YouTube brand with prison wars and all that, that's growing exponentially, so salute to you,
Thank you.
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
um but I do think, and this is just me being straight up honest, just my opinion, is that battle rap driven content is experiencing a drastic decline in viewership on YouTube.
I agree.
Now, granted, it's a lot of battles that are doing well, but there's also a whole lot of battles that could be doing far better that don't match the level of interest that they generated, doesn't translate in the views that's happening. So, I don't know how much different the view count would be for Tex Saygo versus Snake Eyes versus the title that it has now. I can't say how different that would be, but I can say there's a drastic decline in general of battle rap driven content. Cause you notice when you broke out of battle rap content and you started doing the prison wars, your shit blew up. You know what I'm saying? So
No doubt.
um did you
And
ask for it to be changed?
yes, this ain't about me though. Like
Okay.
let's
Okay.
just say we're gonna chalk my situation up to a technical error. That's what we're
Okay.
just going we're going
Okay.
we'll just call it that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So this
Okay.
this 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 really not about me, and it's not even about, you know what I'm saying, this is about has this issue. You know what I'm saying? Or is it even an issue? Is it random? Is this something that ain't even spoke about? Like how do y'all, cause I'm new. Go ahead, Facts. What's up
Yo,
too?
okay, what's up, Tex? So the first thing I want to say is I heard your whole like you prefaced everything or whatever. I heard everything, so I'm not gonna take anything out of context. Um, the first thing is I know you saying you a YouTube nigga, but you ain't been on YouTube a long time. It takes years, and you still gonna be learning, still gonna be learning. Your name specifically. I'm not gonna make it like it's a personal thing, you know what I'm saying, with you, but your name specifically. I have videos. I barely ever get yellow videos. I know people who do YouTube. Yellow means it's not fully monetized. Green means it's good to go. Red means it's copyright. You know what I'm saying? Your name, if you look on my videos, I got some that say Tex Saygo, some that say Tex. It took me a minute on how to figure out how to be green with that Tex Saygo. You and True Foe got face offs, you and Snake Eyes, or whatever. It's tough with some of y'all names. Moowop, I name, I had to play with his name, you know what I'm saying, a few times with the title, because the title could make the monetization change. Like even in your situation, I know a lot of people heard. I missed maybe probably like 30 seconds of the spaces. I don't know if you explained to them. Your title was the same as everybody else's. It just says Snake
No,
Text.
no, no. I didn't explain that to him.
Right.
I didn't. And my title wasn't the same as everybody else's. But that's not for this. That's not for this space, though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't explain that to him. But to your point, to your point though, right? That's not for this space. To your point is this though, right? Um, I'm a YouTube nigga, and I know my name good. This is what I'm saying. I be emailing YouTube a lot, and I email YouTube about this particular situation just on my own out of curiosity. I be in touch with these people, so and not only that, for if I was to take that up, if to just for dialogue on your approach, this not my first battle over there. You feel what I'm saying? We didn't been through this shit a few times, so I would think that motherfucker, you know how to get your shit monetized on your channel now, right?
But it's certain things that I'm gonna have to play with the title, especially anything pre-recorded. Like a live stream is
I
easy.
don't know about
It
that.
is, well, I'm telling you about it. Like I
I
have
mean, he's
way
speaking
more.
on his experience.
I have
Oh yeah, I can't.
years of experience
I'm
over you on YouTube. So I'm telling
I'm
you.
talking about my name though. You telling me
No, but
that
see,
my
but this, but
name
no,
ain't
but listen,
can't get
no,
monetized on
listen
YouTube?
to
It's
what I'm.
crazy when I monetize my name
Okay,
every
but you
day.
gotta listen. You said that already. That's your third time saying it. Listen to what I'm telling you. It don't matter. Something could go get through once, and then it could not get through before. You got channels that's smaller that get through, and then channels that's bigger that get more traction. This will make more money that they might flag or whatever. YouTube is fickle like that. It's not a set
I
thing.
digress.
Like you know what I'm saying.
You
It's
know what I'm
not.
saying? I can't speak for that then. I just know every time I use my name on YouTube, I get paid for the shit.
But
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not necessarily just your name though. It could be your name mixed with somebody else. Even
Oh,
like the
okay. Well,
Snake
that makes
Eyes.
sense then. I mean,
Yeah,
that
like
make
it's
that make
not.
a lot of sense
I
too.
don't have no videos that just say Tex Saygo. You know what I'm saying? It could be mixed with like the Snake Eyes. Any like I got a video that got past saying prison stabbing. Tory Lanez. That don't usually go through. Some stuff go through. Some stuff don't. It's about just like even with the cussing. Sometimes you could get away with it and be like, damn, this shit stayed green, and sometimes it don't. That's how YouTube works. It ain't never just.
Nah, actually, bro, if it tell you what you could do as much cussing as you want. It's certain words you got to stay away from it at the beginning and end throughout the video. But you good.
That's
My
not
prison
true.
wars
If you
is
say
violent.
so, listen. Go to the middle of one of your do a video in the middle of your video. Say fuck 4 times in a row, and you tell me if your video stay green.
That's dip. Why would you do that? You
I'm
know
not.
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
saying you would, but it's people that do it. That's every battle rapper that came on my platform do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I
I'll
wouldn't do
have
that,
you on my
especially with the
channel
AI
doing
work.
that,
The
man.
AI
That
gonna
fuck
pick
these
that
niggas,
up.
fuck. I literally have videos of you doing it.
Yeah, that was before I really got into this YouTube shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you now. When I come up there, I be mindful of niggas' channels because I know niggas be
No,
trying
but
to get monetized.
that's not the no. The point is that if it's done, it can affect the monetization of your channel, though. I mean, of that video.
Yeah, but that's not the situation with. All right, so I don't want to get into the monetization part of it, bro. I ain't getting into that. Like,
Well,
cause
that's
that's
the
not that's
key
not.
to a
It's not
battle,
about
So,
though.
me.
so
It's
what
That's
not
the
do you
key
about
want
to
me.
a
to?
Facts,
battle.
What
facts,
do you
facts.
want to
This
get
facts,
into, Tex?
facts, facts. It's not about me. I just gave a whole nother
No, yeah,
example.
take you out of it. I'm just was as far as battles. The whole point for the league getting to drop the battle is for them to recoup some of the money that they spent. So it's somebody they want the full monetization. Hitman Holla was going through that with I believe him in Hustle,
And
I
Hustle,
believe.
yep,
That,
same thing. He had to play around with it.
I,
Yep,
I literally
exactly.
was trying to hit him up, was like telling ARP, like tell him I could help you with if he having trouble getting it
even Ill
monetized.
Will went through the same problem when they battle came out. I remember when it happened.
Yep, exactly. That's
Right.
But
another one.
my point to you is this. Oh, this is what I'm saying to y'all, bro. This all I'm asking y'all is the question becomes why. That's all. If you an
That's
artist,
YouTube.
that's gonna be the first question that you ask is
I think that's
why,
a fair question to ask why, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But like what Frank just said, is YouTube is not, it's fickle. It's nothing that's set with YouTube, man. Trust me, it's nothing that's set.
bro.
It's,
All right,
What?
I can sit up. We could
Hey,
argue about that all day long. I'm pretty sure we can, bro. But I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just
hey,
don't want to. I just want to because I know how it works for me. You feel? I got a nice formula
But
go that
Tex,
that works.
how it
I got a
worked for
nice
you don't
nice
mean that's
formula
how
that
it
works,
worked
and my videos
across the
is
board,
green to the
Tex.
point that listen, my videos green to the point that I had videos that were yellow for months. And I just went requested a review for them Jones, and all my videos on YouTube are green except for the ones I know ain't going green. Shit,
yeah, but
wild.
that's
hey,
you
Okay,
Tex.
but
learning the
that's your
game, like though,
experience,
even in the
brother.
requesting.
Like,
That's
That's
what I'm. That's
exactly.
what I just said. I'm talking about my particular. But it's hard for me not to defend that when you telling me, oh, your name might not be monetized on YouTube. When I got emails from YouTube telling me ain't no fucking problem with my
That's not
motherfucking
what I
name.
said though. I didn't say your name is not mine. It's titles with your name in it. It's coupled with other things. Nobody said your name. It's not just your name. Your name could be good with Yoshi G name and it's good, but then you put it with whoever name and it's not. Muwap, I'm telling you, Muwap got a funny name like that because of some of
Bro,
the.
all you gotta do, bro, if it's a name, bro, all you gotta do is request a review, bro, and they're gonna turn it green. If
No,
it's not
that's
nothing
so. See, that's how
crazy,
I know you. Like, and I'm not saying this in a derogatory way,
you
but you are
gotta be
rookie at
saying
this.
it. You have to.
I
Because
can't because it's
I
not.
have
That's not.
graphic titles, bro. I have graphic titles talking about crazy shit with crazy thumbnails. Go look, bro. They're green.
That's listen. With you not you telling me to look. I've been through what you've been through already. Well, shit. Okay, I'm just gonna request, and then okay, a lot of them turning green. But even when you request, do you know why that video still existing? It's not. You're not making no money until after it's green back. So you getting probably a third of what you would have got.
No,
Did you know that?
you don't upload the video till it turns green.
Well, that's on. And I told you it's a difference in pre-recorded and live streaming. You said it's not.
No, bro. I'm not. I'm talking about pre-recorded videos. I'm not talking about live streams. Hold on, Rick. I see you.
Right, so you gotta play with the, so if you gotta play with the name, it's not, again, it's not just your name, and you could get away with certain shit. I got to Tory Lane's videos, like I said, I just did that. I had to like play with the title, and then some stuff that I didn't like. Let me see if it just go through, and sometimes it go through, sometimes it don't. When it go through, you could have the same exact title damn near on something else, and it don't go through. That's YouTube.
I
I'm
mean,
telling you,
that's your experience, facts. It don't work like that
that's
for me.
most YouTube people experience who've been doing this
It
for
don't
years.
work like that for me, bro. I got a different experience. What I'm telling you.
Yeah, up to this point, which is a very limited experience, and that's cool.
All
It's
right,
working for
cool.
you right now.
I I don't have that experience, so I can't speak on it, bro. All I know is my channel is doing very well on YouTube, and I don't have that experience. All I really could say. Go ahead. Who else? Who else said something? My
Hey,
bad.
hey,
I
Tech.
think. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead.
go
What's
ahead.
up,
Go ahead.
Rick?
Go ahead.
hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up, Facts? What's up, everybody?
What's happening, man?
I just want to speak to this as somebody who has the task of uploading um a lot of these battles. What Facts is saying and what Frank is saying is absolutely true. Sometimes I have to upload some battle rap content about 3 times, and I have to play with the names to get it to go green. Sometimes I have to put official battle on there. Sometimes you may have to put presents. Sometimes you may have to flip the names around. It's just YouTube, the way that it catches it is really been weird. That Hitman situation, that was one of those situations as well. So sometimes it's not an intentional thing to change up the name. It's just to get it to be monetized so you can put the battle out. So that's why I just wanted to speak to that
No, I
from
believe
my
that. I believe that to
experience.
be true, Rick. I believe
And
that to be true.
sometimes when you see those long ass intros and shit, they trying to get it far away as from the first cuss words or something else too before it could start. It's a lot of shit and it changes, man. You, if you say you've been in contact with YouTube, I don't know how like you know who or what they gonna tell you. That shit will change every month, every 3 weeks. I keep in contact with certain people. You know what I'm saying? That we talk about
So
how it's
do I,
changing.
facts. That's what I'm trying
Huh?
to explain to you, bro. I don't have these type of problems on YouTube. I got the same formula, bro, and it's been working. Now, when it does change, I change with it. I'm a YouTube nigga. This is what I keep explaining to y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. I be really in the rabbit hole of YouTube watching, and I'll be in there. So I understand what you're saying, bro. That's why my videos work because I be following the fucking guidelines. I know how to get them shits passed because I really be in depth with them Jones, like heavy. So I that's what I'm saying. I can only speak from my experience on YouTube. I don't have to do certain shit. I know what to avoid in the video so I don't have a problem. That's all.
But
It don't
Tex,
never be about
can
my
you
title. It don't
understand
never
that
be about my thumbnail. If my video
Tex,
don't go green, it be about something I said in the
Tex,
video.
can you understand that other people have a different experience?
I just said that. I said that's your experience. I'm talking about
Okay.
my experience. That's what I said.
Okay.
I
And you
keep saying that.
understand that you have maybe the minority experience though?
No, nigga, we in a fucking space with how many people in here? I
It's
don't
like
know,
four,
bro.
but it's
I
like it's
can't
like,
tell you. All I know is facts. This is what I can tell you because I'm gonna take that as a shot. The second one, the
oh
third
my
one, I'm just gonna
God,
go crazy
man.
on. I'm gonna take
Tex,
that one
come
as a
on. We
second
can't
shot.
But
have
listen, hold on, no,
And
no,
I
no,
know
can't
Frank,
y'all
Frank,
caught
we
it.
Frank.
can't
I
have
But I'm a,
civil
the third one, I'm
conversations.
gonna just big boy you and say I got more subscribers than you, and I got
okay,
Tags,
but
hundreds of
listen, but hold
thousands
on,
of
hold on,
views
Tags,
and
stop,
shit
come
stop,
like
on,
that.
Frank,
man.
Frank,
I'm gonna
Frank,
say
Frank,
that to you. You know what I'm
Frank,
saying?
stop, stop.
Fuck it,
Let
I
me,
said it.
I can
You know what I'm
defend
saying?
myself.
I said
I
it.
can
I
defend
said it.
myself.
But I didn't want to make this about me,
No,
bro.
no,
I
hold on,
wanted to
but no,
make
you
this
already,
about
you
you
already
know.
said
I
what you
wanted to
said
make this
though, and
about the
put that out there.
dialogue,
So,
bro.
so first off, hold on, first
Go
off,
ahead, respond. Get your shit off. Go ahead. I'm letting get it off. Get it off. I'm
yeah,
gonna mute up.
this is what I'm gonna say. So first, I'm sure I've made more money on YouTube than you have on all of my channels that I have previously to you. I got 60,000 subscribers on the page in less than in 3 months. The one that I have 6,000 plus on, I've made more money than your channel that has now. So you can't big boy me. Also, you just said I got hundreds of thousands of views. I'm a million plus view channel. So that's what I mean about you a rookie. You get a little bit
All
of
right, your time limit up. I let you get your. I
okay.
didn't
See,
go
that's
that
what I'm
long. I
that's
let you
this
get your
that's
shit
what I'm
off, Facts.
saying.
All right,
See what
let's
I'm
move on.
saying?
I let you get your shit
That's
off.
that battle rap shit, man.
Hey,
I
Facts.
don't
Text,
All
do
right,
this.
don't
Text.
take
How
it
are we gonna
personal,
have
bro. I let
conversation
you
if
get
you
your
do
shit
all
off,
this
bro.
stuff,
Let's
Chill.
go.
Tex?
Let's move on. Facts. Keep the dialogue
Tex, we
going. I
can't
let you get
have
it
this
off. I
conversation
said
if
what I
niggas can't
said.
get
You
their
said what you
points off
said, bro.
though.
Let's keep it going.
But you
Let's
ain't even
go.
let him land though, Tex.
Oh,
We
go
can't
ahead,
be
land. Go ahead, Facts.
Especially saying words like big boy. Like, let me explain how that's just cap. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like I did, but that wasn't even the point that I was trying to make. You taking that away and say it's my experience, my experience. You just got there, Tex. Your experience is
Okay,
very
Facts.
minimal.
Okay. I get your point, bro. I understand it, bro. But I keep reiterating this is why I didn't want to make it about me, bro. It's other examples that we could use. You know what I'm saying? It's just not about mine. I gave a whole nother example with a whole nother battle. Nobody ever spoke to that and why that could have possibly been or none of that shit like that. So that's what it is, bro. I thank you. You know what I'm saying? All right. So like the Capo situation, I wish he was in here because he could have explained that shit. But he said he got hashtags and all this other shit in his UW battle. You feel what I'm saying? I was wanted to know why. Why would a league do that? And none of the other battles was like that on except for his and Arsenal's. And I did fact check that shit, but they took the battle down. That battle don't even exist no more. So that's it's more so I know I'm not the only one that had an experience like this. This is what this is about. It wasn't even personally about me. And how does that type of shit happen? Y'all, Rick gave a pretty good answer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave up some answers like, oh, sometimes you got to play with the title to get monetized. All I'm saying is when you say it like that, especially the way that you worded it, Battle Facts, you worded it like you use my name specifically. You said, well, Tex Saygo, some da 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 da. When I'm telling you, well, wait. I don't have that problem on my own motherfucking channel. All my videos turn green. So that's why I gotta defend my motherfucking name when you say my name specifically. You know what I'm saying? But this wasn't about me though. It was about, you know what I'm saying? I keep reiterating that. It's not even about no Pacific League in general.
I mean, but when I said that, I just told you, like, I could literally show you, like, you know what I'm saying, that where I had to change
You missed that.
text.
That went over your head, bro. It don't matter. Listen,
No, it's
if I
not.
would
It
it would
didn't
have been
go
the
over
other way
my head,
around,
man.
Facts, you would have defended your name. So that's all it was, bro. I'm going to defend my
No, it
name
would,
every
because
single
if
time, and
somebody
you would
told
do
me
the
they
same.
videos, I know how YouTube work, man. It don't just because it's working for you don't mean it's
This
go
nigga
like
keep going for this fucking YouTube shit, bro. All right,
that's
Facts, go ahead.
you. You the one that talking about the
No,
big.
that's you, bro. But
I didn't.
Froze,
It's a
what's up,
lot
Froze?
that I'm just answering the questions, man, and saying how it
Yeah.
works.
Hey, matter of fact, Dejan, come pull up. You're a league owner. Hold on. I want you to pull up if you feel like talking. I want to hear your take on
This
this.
nigga said big
Froze,
boy
what's the
me
deal,
too. You
Froze?
crazy, to say big boy me.
Hey, all right, I got it off, bro. Damn,
No,
you
fuck
got yours
that.
off too. I let
Cause
you get it
no,
off.
that's
I
the
ain't
side of my
respond.
people too.
We
Cause my
both got our shit off and we move
no,
forward.
cause
Like,
that's the side of
damn.
my people too, and they the ones that got you monetized, nigga. So don't do that to
All
my
right,
people.
thank you. You know what I'm saying? Then I start doing prison wars and I took the fuck off.
At, at,
That's what happened. Thank
at
you.
my suggestion.
Thank you. All right, everybody want to take
No,
credit
I
for
don't say
something. All right,
everybody,
thank
nigga.
you.
It's documented with me, nigga.
All right, cool,
Okay,
man.
so
What's
now
up?
we
What's
can
up?
move
What's
on. I,
up,
I
man?
just had
What's
to
up?
defend my people though, man. Them motherfuckers, that's crazy. But go ahead, we done. We done.
No, we all they. I fuck with them too. What
All
you
right.
gonna tell them go unsubscribe? Because I gave up.
No,
Nigga,
that
you threw
I
two
don't. You ain't
shots
never saw me
before that,
move
and
like
I
that in
didn't say
battle
nothing. I
rap.
let
That's
them two
your. I
shots
don't get
ride.
emotional and move like that in battle rap.
I let them ride first. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Battle rap track.
Yo, I just wanted to add some clarity, you know what I mean, to what y'all talking about though, as far as the title and the YouTube joint. Facts, I know exactly what you're talking about, but it's not text name or any specific name. When the Jones be yellow, a lot of
I
times,
didn't say
if
that.
once you push challenge, you could change the title in any way. I don't know if y'all ever noticed my titles get changed a lot, and that's exactly why. It could be something that's in parentheses. You just play with it different ways, pause, and hope that shit turn green.
We
So what
said
you may
that
have
trap.
noticed is
I didn't say it was his name specifically. I just told him
but
that.
what you no well nah, but you did technically you did
I
though.
didn't
But you
technically
said
say nothing. I said I've
you
titled
said
what your name is.
sometimes text say you said sometimes text say go trigger it. Sometimes I gotta play with Muwap name. All I'm saying is it's not the name, it's just it's just YouTube period. You know what I mean?
Right.
Changing it might trigger that shit to turn green,
Right.
period. So
I agree.
it's not nobody's specific name. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Is it a reason behind that though? Like,
It's because this shit is all ran by computers. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's
AI.
really
I was going to say, from my experience, I got a little YouTube experience too. Like, he could have changed the name to whatever he wanted if they was flagging it because let's just say Snake Eyes said the Fig Newton word in the first 2 minutes of the video. He could have titled that shit however he wanted to. It wouldn't have changed it, right?
Right.
So it's a bunch of variables, and they update their fucking terms, license, and agreements every
Every
24
week.
All the
hours.
time. That's what I man,
Yeah,
it's like
every week. What I
it's
will
like
say
so it's
is
like
text.
what
What I will.
what it
Oh, my
is
bad. My
like
bad,
tricking
Trap.
this what it is like tricking the system. So when it's yellow and then you push challenge and then you change the title, sometimes it tricks the system into thinking, oh shit, it's good now. You know what I mean? That shit has happened to me a million times over the years. Sometimes it don't work, sometimes it's just too violent of content, too much cussing,
And,
but a
and,
lot of times
and
simply
Trap.
changing the title work though.
And Trap. Another thing that I learned from Quarter Lab too is how often your videos go yellow. Also, like plays a factor in if they
Yeah,
green
your
on
channel
the.
start.
Yeah. So now you right, Text. When I get yellow videos and I hit the review button, 9 times out of 10 it go green. So you right about that. But if the name wasn't the issue,
It's
then
usually the content.
Hey,
I was
but
Now,
gonna say it could
Hey,
have
but
been
raw,
something
hey,
that
but
was
raw,
said.
try to. Hey, but raw, when you do it, when you challenge it though, don't wait till it turn green because it takes sometimes 24 hours. Try to change
yeah.
it after you review it. After you review it, still try to play with the title. It might turn green way faster. That's what Facts talking about
Okay,
right
I
there.
never did that.
that's a fact,
Yeah,
man. That's a fact.
yeah.
Because it's not
All
even
right,
about
so
just the name,
hold
it's
on,
the
hold on, hold up,
combination of the
hold up,
word.
hold up. Hold on, hold the fuck up. We ain't just gonna breeze past what he just said. And that might and let's for I don't even want to argue that. Let's just say that's true. That is a fact, right? At the expense of Murder Mook versus Loaded Lux, at the expense of Tex Saygo versus Snake Eyes. Like, this is the point I have in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit might hurt the artist though in the long run of things. And it's things that I'm just too thorough to say. You feel what I'm saying? But what I will say is this. I'm a YouTube nigga, and my mission on YouTube is to bring my people from over YouTube over to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So I got my own little vision on how I'm trying to get that shit done. So when I see shit that could possibly hinder that shit, I got people DMing me telling me that the battle, you couldn't even find the battle at first. You feel what I'm saying? Then I went and checked in. I'm in the battle rap algorithm, so the battle was gonna pop up, but you had to go to the Chrome 23 page to even find the battle at first. You know what I'm saying? It stood out. Certain people caught it, certain people didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I said that to say I'm trying to bring people from my YouTube channel over to all my battles. So whatever platform I'm rapping on, because that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to touch another demographic. So when I see that, when I see something like that or whatever, that automatically is like it's a hint. That shit like It's deflating. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it was with me. And it ain't no person. It could have been on any league. Like I said, I hit the league and got an answer immediately on what it was. So it wasn't like I was up. I'm just trying to figure out, has this happened before? Is what's going on? How y'all feel about it? That's all. And like Froze said, being on Froze, has this happened to you before? Have you ever, and not even in a situation like that, like just anything, like the way a league might have had presented you, like you might not have liked the way the league might have had shot this shit, or the way the league might not have had the thumbnail, or anything. You've been in this bitch for a long time. How you go about that shit after the battle drop?
I think it say listener on here. I don't see it say speaker.
Oh shit, yeah. Who kicked him?
He was just in
Yeah,
here.
he was.
I
He might have
know.
dropped.
Or
Yeah,
Trap, you can
he might
answer
have got
that
a
shit. You a
call.
rapper too.
Oh, what was the question? My bad. I was. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Go
My
ahead.
bad. I just came in the Wi-Fi from outside. Um,
Did you hear
I
what I
don't know
said,
if the,
Froze? Did you hear that I
yeah,
asked you?
no, I heard you, gang. I heard you. I was responding, but it just, I guess it was, I was a listener, and it just didn't register yet. What I was going to say was, I don't know if I have anything per se like comparable too much to your situation. I will say, I said something in a battle back in the day about ARP, and he put a meme in the middle of my round after the
Why
battle
you
dropped.
keep on lying?
And yeah, yeah, and I ain't gonna hold you. That me and him ain't speak for damn near 2 years after he did that. And I couldn't let it go. He thought he was right. I thought he was wrong, and it put a rift in our relationship at that time. Something that we obviously got past. But yeah, that's the only time I had something that was wrong with the footage after the battle dropped that was out of my control. I tell you what, it's a helpless feeling because at the end of the day, most of the time you're signing contracts that say this is not your footage.
Right.
Yeah, technically you're rapping and it's your bars and it's your work. That's all true. But once you sign that contract, take your money and agree to whatever terms you agree to,
It ain't
whether we
yours.
like it or not, that's their footage. That's the league footage. And they can do what they want. Now, morally, is that right? No. But at the end of the day, by the letter of the contract, it is right. Like I couldn't take legal action if I wanted to, or I could, but I don't know how much of a leg I would have to stand on. With your situation, um, let me just ask you, because and because I hear you saying, it's not about me, but you are referencing your situation. So, it's hard for me just not to use your
Go
situation.
ahead. Shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot.
yeah. Do you feel like, because I don't know what answer you got when you asked. I heard you say you got an answer, and the answer is what it was. Um, do you feel like the way your video was titled hindered your viewership on the video?
That's definitely a theory. I do believe that, and maybe that's just the battle rapper in me. I'm passionate about this shit, y'all.
Now it's a
Like I show a lot of passion about this shit. And let me explain why. Let me explain
yeah,
why I
yeah,
feel like
gotcha,
that.
gotcha.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yep, yep.
nigga.
And it's a
Oh,
it's a two-part question, but go ahead, Tex. I'm going to answer that
oh,
one
go
first.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, Froze. What's the other part?
Well, I actually think it's going to take extensive answers for both, and I don't want you to miss the first one. So go ahead and answer the first one, and I'll just hit you with the follow-up. No diddy.
All right, so yeah, I'm passionate about this shit. So, Snake Eyes, I feel like, and many would agree, that's probably my best battle, probably my biggest name up to date. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I put a lot of work into that battle. We start selling that battle for a long time ago. Similar situation with the Riggs battle. You know what I'm saying? I got face off galore with this bull. Face offs on my channel, 3 Letterman, Caps, Temp, all over the motherfucking place. You know what I'm saying? So we got face offs all over the place. So I put a lot into that battle, and then for the battle to be really, really good, in my opinion, and a lot of people opinion, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Only for it to be kind of not even, I wouldn't even say underwhelming. It didn't really even do my standard. You see what I'm saying? So of course, you look for any reason why you start nitpicking. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You start nitpicking. You start wondering why. Like, hold on. You like what the fuck? You start questioning yourself. You start looking for anybody else, any other reason. You start asking questions. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I felt like that at a point in time or whatever. So to be honest with you, now what was the other point? Question.
So I like to think that the leagues like to see when we do events and we do pay-per-views. Obviously, your first bottom line is pay-per-view gate in the door, and all that stuff, right? And
Right.
usually, depending on how much you make off of the door or how much you make off, not really the door nowadays, unless it's a big room event. Let's just say pay per view. Turn that down, baby. Turn your phone down. Let's just say, you know, they make close to their money back. Depending on how much money they make, really goes into how much they're hoping to recoup on the YouTube. The YouTube is kind of that get back money, right? Or additive
Right.
money, depending on how much you made. I say all that to say, for the league, it's in the best interest to try to get the video in the best shape far as delivery to get the most out of the video because they're making money off the video.
Mm.
So I say that to say, what do you think would like how do you feel, I guess, about the title in the sense of, because I went and I checked and I know you and Mac Myron just got your names on it. So, I've seen a text battle on dropped on Chrome 23 when it just says Tex versus Mac Myron. So
Right.
they have dropped it regularly before. What would be the benefit of the league putting alternate shit in the title that would hurt the viewership, in your opinion?
All right. So that was a real good media question. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real tricky question because for a few different reasons. You know what I'm saying? A few
I'm
different
nice at
reasons. I
this
can't
shit,
even
Tex.
explain.
I'm nice at
I
this
can't
shit,
even
Tex.
explain. Like that's a real you a real funny nigga, bro. But what I will say is this. To answer your question, this this to answer your questions,
Let me have it, Tex. Is it politics? We could just leave. It's a politics. Are you trying? Is it politics? Because if
Um,
you could,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say it's politics. Not at this time. I'm not gonna say it's politics anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that this the league was aware of this prior to this battle. That's what I will say. You know what I'm saying? The league was definitely aware of this prior to this battle. You know what I'm saying? That this was a thing for me. So um just my name in general, because like you said, a lot of battles have text on there. If you just type text in on YouTube, all types of shit. For those that's not in the battle rap algorithm, if you just type text in on YouTube, all types of shit is gonna pop up. And it ain't gonna have nothing to do with no fucking battle rap. That's why the say go is so important. You feel what I'm saying? With my name, I want Tex Saygo on all my thumbnails and all my flyers. That's all I really care about. That's all I really care about, for real, for real. The money could be negotiated. Everything else, just my fucking name gotta be Tex Go on the thumbnail or the flyer. Right? It's just that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. Because that's my name. My name is Tex Go, not Tex. Is and your name is fucking Frozenberg, not Froze. They don't title your battles Froze. How would you feel if your battle was titled Froze versus Foe?
Without no heads up or conversation about it, I would definitely say, "Yo, what the fuck going on? Why would we do that? That doesn't make sense." I actually remember, maybe after my T Rex battle, after my 2 year layoff, I had asked ARP. I said, "Hey man, like, what do you think about?" Because I was making a brand switch at the time, and I asked him. I said, "What do you think about changing my name to just Frozenberg on the battles?" He said, "We could do it, but I think it's going to hurt your viewership overall on what you average for views." And Rosenberg Raw just seems like more the better name far as like to put on YouTube because you got so much work under that stage name. Even though the culture know I'm Frozenberg, like you might cut off how much reach you can get for the people who don't know. And then if they're introduced to you as Frozenberg, how do they get back to the Rosenberg Raw history? So now I get what you're saying, and I was going to say it before you said it. Like, yeah, why wouldn't it be Text Say Go? Because that's something that a bunch of shit wouldn't pop up on if that was typed in the search bar. So,
Same thing with Snake
but let me
Eyes.
ask you a question though.
Right,
So your name is Tex on the Mac Myron battle.
right. On the J Moore battle,
Now, okay, okay.
on all my battles except for the Riggs battle and this particular
Let's
battle.
just use the J Moore and Mac Myron battle. When
Right.
those were uploaded, were you notified that Tex Say Go was getting yellowed on those videos too?
No, so I can give y'all this brief history about this real quick, right? So this is how I feel about this, right? I start rapping October real quick. Let me give y'all a brief history real quick. I start rapping October 2023. My first time ever on camera spitting bars is October 2023 on the Trenches Trials, right? The very first words you hear me say is Tex Saygo. You know what I'm saying? That's the very first time I introduced that's the very first time any of y'all hear me. Is you hear me say Tex Saygo. That same night I battled again. The very first thing I said was Tex Saygo. The next couple weeks, couple months later, I battled Cutter. Tex, say go. I never told nobody my name was Tex. I always told niggas my name was Tex, say go. But I'm a rookie. I don't know nothing about this battle rap shit. I don't understand YouTube like that at the time. I don't understand analytics, algorithm, none of that shit, recouping bread. I don't get none of that shit at the time. I'm just happy to fucking be in the second round of the tournament battling Jay Moore. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't thinking about that shit at the time. But after the Jay Moore battle, I had a nice little gap. I didn't battle from March to August or some shit like that. So during that time is when I really start really focusing in on YouTube and I start getting a little bit savvy. So when the Riggs battle came around, I made sure I let them know, put Tex Go into the thumbnail, into the flyer and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get there. That's how you get to that point. Now, after that point, do you feel like, all right, he want to be called Tex Go after that? Or do you continue to put Tex versus whoever, bros? If you were a league owner.
Um, I would put Tex Saygo. I would put Tex Saygo because, like you said, one, your situation I would say is a little different because you are branded by that league. It's not a league that just books you because they like your talent. You're part of
Right.
the league, right?
Right.
So I guess branding and likeness. Now I guess branding. I know branding and likeness would matter. And if I'm as an artist voicing that, hey, Tex Say Go is my name, and that's the name I want on the footage. I would expect that to not be a big deal, but that's why I also asked you: was this a reoccurring problem? Why wouldn't Tex Say Go be on the other battles if that's something that you want?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That, like I said, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know,
No, what your
that's why you
career
should
All
be
right,
means
so
to
going
you
you,
ain't you
around.
ain't you ain't you ain't you
me
ain't really
too.
answering shit, Tex. That's what I'm
What the
getting
fuck?
to.
What answer do you want me to give you?
The
You feel what
answer
I'm
to the
saying?
question. I want to know. Now, listen, I'll tell you what. I don't think I asked you an ass question yet, but it seems like this. Is what I will say, Tex, because I gotta be honest. What it appears is you feel a certain way, and I don't mean in a negative way or positive way. It seems like you feel a certain way, but you're not really interested or willing to go in the depth of how you actually feel. So,
Yeah, because it's not about my particular situation. I'm at peace with the situation. You feel what I'm saying? I'm at peace with the situation, no matter how it how it turned out. I'm already made peace
Yeah,
with it,
that's
and
a
it is
fact,
what it
bro.
is. Because at the end of the day, this is the bottom line with my situation, right? It's nothing that we could do about it now. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no point of crying about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no point of crying about that shit. No, it ain't no point of crying about that shit.
I
So
just seen what you talking about with the you versus Jay Moore is listed as text, and then you versus Mac Myron is listed as text.
me versus Cutter is listed as text. Me versus Reese is listed as text. You know what I'm saying? All my bad, but my name is Tex Say Go. You
Well,
feel what I'm
you got
saying?
a early enough career. It wouldn't be bad to change it because you know what I'm saying. It ain't
You
like
said to change it. You said to change it.
oh yeah to change it to the say go like
But
you requested.
I asked them that
No,
though.
no,
What if I
I'm
asked
not
the
sure you
league
did
that
know.
though and asked them, do you think I should change it? And we didn't have that. It wasn't no problem.
Right,
Because
I
I was willing
understand that. No,
I
let
was
me
willing
let
to
me
drop
ask
that's
you
the
not
say
that's
something.
go
Oh,
though.
my bad, facts.
that's not what I to though. I was lead to is battle rap man. Like you could tell them some ones be called battle. My channel was battle facts.
You
That was
breaking up. You
Your
choppy
phone
facts.
sound crazy, facts.
choppy. All right, y'all go ahead until I figure it out.
So
Okay,
so
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 go
Tex, let
ahead,
me ask.
Froze.
Oh, go. My bad, Frank. No, you got it.
Okay, so my question is this: can this shit be changed now? Like, can they
I
go back and
mean,
change all of that on these three battles that you mentioned, where it
Yeah,
just
because
says text?
once it's green, like, and it's up. Uh,
It should be good. Does that
Tex,
affect it?
yeah, well,
that's a good question. I never thought to. You feel what I'm saying?
As
It's
long as it doesn't affect the viewership, I don't see why you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
now, Tex, I actually my pop love your channel too. By the way, the prison stories. series and shit. You know what I mean? He put me onto it, and I heard you say earlier that you're trying to cross brand your people and from your channel into your battle rap world.
Right.
Just a I guess a suggestion slash question. Don't you like your channel popping right now with the prison stories, right? But it's popping under the prison story algorithm, right? Prison wars,
Mm-hmm.
right? Don't you think somehow incorporating Tex Saygo's presents prison wars or prison wars by Tex Saygo would or Tex would also be a way that you could shift, that cross branding a little more without the leak?
All right. So look, hold on real quick. I'm answering your question right now, but I gotta, in order to do it, I gotta go to YouTube and I'm gonna share something for y'all real quick, right? And this just not, and this is something specific, but I do this with all my videos, and I'm about to show you why. Especially with this particular card, right? And you, I was crazy. It's funny that I got you up here. Hold on, you should watch this. You should watch this. Anybody that was on that card should watch this. Hold on.
That was,
Now hold up.
that was genius promotion, man. With the it was her.
Thank you. Thank
Facts. Your
you.
your phone is crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, facts. I don't know where you at. Just go lay down next to the router and see if that'll fix it.
So
Hey,
I just posted
Philly,
something
we
and
start talking crazy to
I
you
just
niggas in a
posted
minute, man. For real.
I just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Cause
we
Hey
only gonna
Frank,
hear every
hey
other
Frank,
word though. I ain't gonna
tell
hold
that's all
you.
tell
that's gonna
Tex to
matter.
lay down
Every
by
other
the
word
Wi-Fi
matter. Don't
box.
worry. You know what? Let me go load up my YouTube real quick. I got y'all. I'll be back.
Come on, facts. I'm not trying to
Oh
drive to the
no, it's
studio
over,
and
nigga. No,
respond tonight. Don't make me do that.
nigga, I met you niggas. It's over. I'm telling you, I'm still here for the rest of the show, but I met all
no,
you
you
niggas.
clean now, Facts. Go ahead, stick
No,
Nah,
around.
I'm
you're
sticking
good
around. I'm
now though.
sticking
That's
around, but I'm
crazy.
you niggas. I'm telling you, I don't do. I'm cooking.
Yeah, the
All right.
threats is coming through clean.
So, Froze, to answer your question, I just put something in the jumbotron. And this was specifically for the card, you know what I'm saying? But during all my every one of my prison wars videos, if you I always include bars, I include flyers, I include other niggas, I promote battle rap and battle rap people throughout the prison wars videos. The whole thing is surrounded by battle rap on some G shit. You know what I'm saying? I got season two. I don't want to give up too much about season two because there's people in here that really rock with that shit. Shit like power. But season two got some wild surprises. But to answer your question, click on that video and watch it when you get some free time, Froze. You
I
made out
got you.
all
I'm,
right
I'm
in
gonna add
there.
it to my
You
watch
made out all
later
right
now.
in there, Froze. I can't say the same for everybody else, but you made out all right.
So Tex, I
Copy.
got a question. If your Prison Wars platform is doing really well and the battle content isn't, why would you try to merge the two? And I'm just
But
asking because I don't understand, you know what I mean, what the
I got
benefit
a
of that
deep
would be.
passion for battle rap like most artists do. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I'm new, I'm green than a motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? I still think I
Mm-hmm.
could beat like I still think I could beat Lux at some point in time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So
I get
it's
that.
just I'm green, bro. I want the best, and I'm not on the same clock as you niggas. As most of these typical battle rappers. As y'all know, I'm old, nigga. I went to jail for a long time. So I ain't
Okay,
on the
yeah,
same
no, let's
clock as
go ahead
you
and
niggas.
skip the woe is me jail stories. All I'm saying is that if the prison stuff is booming, right?
Right.
Why mix it with the stuff that's not booming? I would say keep the things separate because I'm gonna just be honest, the demand for battle rap in general is declining. So all you'd be doing
So
is
you telling me
diminishing
not
what
to
you
bring
building.
new? You telling me not to try to bring new fans to the
No,
culture?
no.
That's what you trying to basically
No,
saying.
for
That's
Frank,
exactly what I'm telling you.
I can't let you do that, Frank.
Now I
No,
no, I could be wrong.
No,
Well, I
you're
don't
right.
want to
I
act
was gonna
like
say
no,
it,
But
but
what
I'm
Frank,
if
because
one
you
of
charging
just.
for
them
my
niggas?
advice.
What if
You're
one of
right,
them
Frank.
niggas could actually be a
But
sponsor of somebody that could
hold,
bring
facts.
something
hold
Am
on.
I
different?
tripping?
Let
Am
me
I
say
tripping,
something. Let me
Absolutely
say
facts?
not
something.
tripping, but
Because
I'm just charging for advice. Now you absolutely right, but go ahead.
So hold on. Y'all telling me not to bring? Let me explain something to you. You see how I was on Angry Fan TV, Angry Fan Show earlier, and some notable people was in the comments was giving me salute that ain't got nothing to do with battle rap. But it's not just that. It's a lot of people tap in with me that don't got nothing to do with battle rap. That's all right. That got some type of platforms or some type of notoriety, bro. Who's to say that I bring them to one of these events or they tap and buy one of these pay-per-views and not be able to contribute something to the culture? Everybody goal should be to go tap into another demographic and try to bring them
I
motherfuckers
only
here.
got one
New
question for you,
fans, new
Tex.
money. What are
I
you
got
all
one
talking about?
one question for you, Tex. How has it worked out thus far for everybody that contributed?
Nigga,
Where they at
I
right now? No, no, no. Just answer my question.
I
Where are
know
all
I
those
know I
contributors right now?
right now I'm in the green because
No, no,
I know
no.
for a fact
Text. I'm
that I
talking
done
about the
sold some
people that were.
pay-per-views.
I'm talking about
Huh?
the people that were brought to battle rap previously, before
Drake, Floyd Mayweather, Nick
the
Cannon,
previous
all
contributors.
of
Where are
these.
they
All
right
right,
now?
yeah, listen, bro, and I keep
How have those
reiterating to y'all,
experiences
bro.
been?
I keep
How's caffeine doing? How's
oh,
cigarillos doing? How's exclusive vodka doing? I'm just asking.
so fuck it.
How's
Just let this
Harry
bitch
doing?
burn, huh?
It's
Listen,
not just
that's the
that though, but you take them, bring
Frank,
them.
hold on. Let me say this, y'all. I ain't did shit in battle rap yet. So when I leave this bitch, bro, I'm trying to make a stain in this motherfucker, whether it's for a multitude of reasons. But I want to be able to say I brought something to the culture too, though, bro. It's
You
just not
bringing you
about
to the culture.
yeah, but
That's what
still,
your
that's not enough,
contribution
bro. It's
is.
not just about me though. I want to bring something that could help other people too. What are you talking about?
Hey,
That's
Tex,
that's just who I am. So I
let
digress,
me
then,
say
Frank.
something, bro. Hey,
Y'all
Frank and
burnt out because y'all been here longer than me. Like I keep telling y'all, I'm green to this shit. You feel I'm getting savvy on this shit now. But yeah, I still feel like I want to bring so I can bring people here that can help this shit.
Brother,
I
how
don't even know
That's
if
why
you
you
women
look
hurting
have
the
at the
this
people that
idea
can
of
previous,
help. You
controlling.
hurting them.
that's exactly what I was about to
It's
say.
some
How
it's
has
some
it worked
bad
out for
meat at
everybody else
a
that did
burger
that?
joint, and you saying, hey, sometimes some people getting sick when they eating this meat, but hey, cussing this shit and eat some of this shit.
Yeah, you telling your homeboys, yo, this shorty that's ran through, this the one to cuff, brother. Come over here. She gonna treat you
Yeah,
great.
that's
What,
wild.
nigga?
yo, y'all
That don't
niggas.
make no
But
sense.
wait, Factz and Frank. I know now. At one point, y'all both, you know what I'm saying. We all done talk publicly and everything. But like y'all is the same people that told us like to expand our brand and bring like our own fan base, or you know what I'm saying, bring new fans to the
No, no,
culture and
no,
stuff
no. I
like
didn't
that.
say. I never told you bring new
No,
fans
I
to the
said
culture.
expand
I
your
told you the
brand,
same thing
not
I
bring new
told Texas.
fans.
Do something outside of this shit because this shit dying.
Exactly. And the things you do
Okay,
outside
so
of it will
maybe I
be more
confused you.
productive, Muwap. That's the thing. Notice how he did the prison wars thing that had nothing to do with battle rap is booming. That's the point. Is
So
stick
how do
to
we? I
keep the
mean, this
brand
might be off.
separate.
This might be off track, but doing that, like, how do we? That's like just letting the culture die. Like, you know what
It's
I'm
not
saying?
letting the culture die, it's letting it progress as organically as it's progressing. All these things are happening organically. The fallout between sponsors, the money dwindling, the anything that's happening is happening organically. It may seem like it's a bad thing, but in the long run, it is happening to either change it for the better or change it for the worse. But getting in the way is only preventing the
Just
inevitable.
like a flood or
So
something
base
is gonna wash away a bunch of shit, but shit gonna grow after that. Like trying to keep
Exactly.
watering a dead plant and it's dead at the root, like it's not gonna grow. You wasting water time. You could put something else in that
100%.
flower pot or whatever the spot that is. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, just let it happen organically. Do your part. You know what I'm saying? It's all a guilty pleasure for us all right now. It ain't really a positive thing. Honest. You're just trying to do as positive things in it as possible and survive in it or whatever. But bring somebody or something that you value to something that you see is a negative right now is hurting the fans that's rocking with you. Why would you point them in that direction? It's kind of like the you know.
that because how you see it and how I see it might be two different things,
No,
facts.
that's
You might see it how
absolutely.
you see. You might look at the culture from your lens and your perspective, and how I look at it, it might not seem that way, bro.
You look
That's
at it
all.
different when we went to prison wars up in battle rap. You didn't. I think that's simple. Man.
I mean, that's what you think. You
No,
see what
no,
I'm
I just
saying?
that's what I'm saying. Well, I guess that's I should have put it in question for him. What your reason for not in what I'm thinking or Frank thinking?
I mean, because I might just not view the listen. I feel like I don't even want to talk from Frank been here. Frank been investing money. Frank then been through the ups and the downs of this shit. So have you. You done been into some tumultuous situations in this shit. You see how they support in other genres, how they versus how they don't support. I see it, but my feel like I have an obligation still left the bed in battle rap to try to bring something to this culture and at least say I tried to bring something here. You know what I'm saying? Bigger than myself. So no diddy. So I ain't did that yet. Until I do, I'm gonna keep continue trying to do it. If it get fucked up, it get fucked up. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I ain't doing this with bad intentions. I'm doing this trying to help and make sure everybody want to shine. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep the culture alive. That's all.
So
That's
what?
my
She been
part.
ran through by all of
Right.
Southwest, man. If that girl is a good
No,
girl, love
no,
that girl.
I got one
Treat her
for
like
you,
she's
Frank.
the
I got one
world.
for you, because I hear you. I don't want to. Like I don't hear you. And don't understand where it's from.
In fact, you the same nigga that had Gamers Lounge and all this other sponsors that you was bringing in trying to get this shit popping too. So don't say act like you didn't try this before, like you haven't been where I'm at.
Okay, but I'm also the person that literally was giving you the game of what works, what don't work, what to do though. So I'm saying
You
anything
talking
different than
this?
I
I don't
told you.
understand what you mean by giving me the game. I'm talking about you or
No,
just the
but off
same person, right? That
of my
did you
experience
not
of
did
what
you
you
or did you not
explaining,
try to bring sponsors to
you
battle rap?
listen. I have brought some, but this what I'm listening to.
So all right,
No,
so
listen
you
to.
gonna get
Okay,
mad at me
you
for
have to.
trying
You
now?
literally just keep repeating. I want to respond to what you're saying. So, off of my experience, of me telling you what my experience is, was going through, and has been, me giving you advice is based off of that. It said, listen, I looked at it like this. Don't fall for what I fell for. What even with what Frank is saying, that's like if you trying to free the slaves, the bigger you are, the bigger your platform get, you can have them come over to there. You know what I'm saying? And do what you doing instead of saying, well, listen, well, let's go where they locked up in the slaves and let's come on, everybody, let's go to the plantations and then just try to take them. Oh, that don't make sense. It's backwards. It's counterproductive.
I mean, that's how you look at it. I look at it like this. My platform is gonna be my platform regardless. If it don't work, it don't work. I'm still gonna have my motherfucking
Well,
platform.
I'm gonna
My
tell you
platform.
like
That's
this,
the whole
Hey,
Tex.
purpose
That
of
salute to
shit
it.
could.
you.
I'm gonna tell you like this. YouTube again. YouTube is very fickle. Once that
Uh,
traction could stop, it could be damn near impossible for that shit to get back going. So while that train moving, you gotta keep that locomotive going. Or
and
all
look,
right, I'm just.
I
I just.
we'll see. Like I said,
I
man,
understand your logic. I'm telling you, I
I've been
understand your
having some
logic behind how
success
you think.
doing with my formula, and I can't really speak for nobody else's experience on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? I can only speak for the shit that didn't work for me and the shit that does work for me. Until it doesn't, that's what I'm gonna continue to do, man. I can't. For anybody tell me anything differently is just you wasting your time. I'm gonna be honest with
Nigga said
you.
I want to have discussion, but I don't want to learn nothing. I just want to talk and tell
And
y'all
let
how
me
I
let me
You
feel.
explain
wasting your
something.
time,
It's
bro.
not us wasting.
Let
It's
me
not us wasting our time. It's just like, so if you got some game to give me text and you give it to me and I don't listen right then, if I ever come to that crossroads and I need to know, have another alternative, at least I have what you told me as a reference. So that's still you.
Now listen, you absolutely right like about that because I just came in here and I gave a clear example. I said I apologize to Capo because I was trolling him about his Arsenal battle, and then voila, here we are. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. But what I'm telling you right now is why would I switch up what's working for me right
I'm
now?
not. I'm
That
not
doesn't
telling
make
you
sense.
to, but I'm not telling you to.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? That
it seemed like for you, life is better if you just experience it, and then when the time comes and you realize we was right, do another space and apologize to us. That's all we ask.
all right, bet. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
Oh,
And
all
y'all
right.
go over to Frank's channel and subscribe over there to that shit. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
don't. I got money already. Don't subscribe to me.
So why the fuck you got a YouTube
Yeah,
then?
yeah, yeah.
Why you got a
see,
YouTube,
I ain't
Frank?
gonna do that, Frank. I'm doing something else. I
Oh,
bet
my
they.
bad,
Hey,
my bad. No, I'm joking. I'm
hey, no,
joking. I'm
listen.
joking. I'm
I
joking.
ain't
But
gonna
I
lie.
think
Tex
that's I
Saygo
think
is
that's
about to
I
be in
think.
my
Hey,
next
listen, hold
title,
on.
and Rosenberg. All this shit. I'm gonna make sure everybody name right in my next title. You hear me?
Now, but hold on. I ain't gonna get this. We ain't gonna get this fucked up. Cause I
Nah,
think y'all
stop,
kind of
stop.
out
I'm
of
just
pocket.
joking.
I think y'all kind of out of pocket from using y'all bad experiences because it's people that done had good experiences too, probably dealing with sponsors and battle
Name
raps and
them,
shit
brother.
like
You
that.
got
Name
Jay
them.
Black about to leave. You know what?
Name
Let me
them.
stop.
No, no, hold on, Facts.
You're right.
Let's go ahead. Name them, Tex.
So you telling me ain't nobody came
Hey,
to
brother,
battle
that's
rap
not what I
and
said
got
to
no
you. I
money?
said name them.
I'm
What
at
you said,
y'all
no,
been
no,
here
no,
for
brother,
60
I'm
years.
gonna
You
hold
name
you
them, nigga.
accountable for what you say. This is what you said. I'm
Hey,
pretty
Yep.
sure there are people who had good experiences. Now name them.
Let's hear about Lush. Let's hear about Harry. Let's hear about Exclusive Octa. Floyd
Scoop.
He
Mayweather.
My
no
nigga
Facts.
We
He
Scoop
can,
got to
down
stand
there.
on what he said.
Where
Facts.
Scoop go? Scoop
Text.
was just in here.
You said you're pretty sure. Since you're
All right,
so
hold on.
fucking
Scoop was
sure,
just in here. I
name
want to
them.
talk to Scoop. Hold up. I want to see if I want to. That's a league owner. That's somebody. You know what I'm saying he ain't in here. I'm about to send it to him right now. Let's see.
Okay. Okay.
See what his experience has been.
man, y'all, you see what the hell going on in this shit.
Yeah, Facts. Come on. Like text. I'm not
Y'all,
mad at
y'all,
it
y'all
though.
some
We
pessimistic
all
ass.
have
Y'all
we
some
all have to
pessimistic
figure
ass
out.
niggas. I still got hope, nigga.
How I'm
Let me have my
pessimistic?
motherfucking
Nigga,
hope still.
do you not, nigga, I have faith in you.
Nah,
Y'all
for sure.
pessimistic, man. Let the coach. The coach ain't never. The coach ain't never gonna grow when we got niggas like
How
y'all telling him, yeah,
how
don't come to
how
this
when
this
I'm
The
shithole.
culture. The
when I'm behind
culture.
the scenes
Oh my
begging the
God.
bloggers, hey, checking the text, say go move up this, and they say that ain't gonna bring me no views. But I was always optimistic.
I'm one of
But
those
you changed. But
27,000
listen. This
views,
is my
Tex.
point. This is
On
my
all the
point.
battles that is
You
misnamed, I'm
can't
one of those
you
views.
You can't let your negative experiences affect somebody trying to have a positive experience, or might potentially have a positive. Just because it was negative for you don't mean it's gonna be
No,
negative
but
for
I don't.
every fucking body,
No, you're
bro.
right
I
about
still
that.
push
You're right about
everybody
that.
though. I'm out of when nobody ain't sharing somebody flyer, I'm sharing it. When nobody ain't talking about somebody battle that was fire, I'm talking about it. Whether or not it gets
But that don't have nothing to do with what
it
I
does.
just
You
said. What
can't.
I'm
You got to
saying to
let me
you is,
get to what it got to do, man. You just get triggered by certain phrases, and then you just start going again. It does have something to do if I get there. You know what I'm saying? Let me get there. So if I'm still doing that, I'm not doing it for no reason. I believe it's enough embers, enough left to maybe for a fire to start. I'm just trying to figure out the formula. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's something that
so
can.
you don't even got all the answers, but you telling me not to bring
Nobody's
nobody here.
nobody has all the answers, man.
Text, nobody telling you what to do. Just make sure you do the space when you
You
realize
telling
what's
me not
right.
to try
That's
to. You
all I'm
telling me.
asking.
You
Do what
telling
you
me
want
not
to
to try to
do.
potentially bring
Do
somebody into
what
this
you want
course
to
You
that
do,
said no.
that
brother.
can
You
help
said you
me.
was driving
Do
your
what you want to
traffic
do.
from your successful brand to a unsuccessful
To the
brand, and in the
unsuccessful. That's
moment
all
that
I
doesn't
said. That
make
don't make
sense. That's
sense.
what I'm
That
saying
doesn't make
specifically.
no
That's not what
sense.
you turned it into. Is not what I said. Not what Frank
So
said.
you think? So hold on. So you telling me you think Hitman Holler, right? You think he don't promote his battles to his wilding out fan
He
base?
don't bring it.
Oh
Okay, let
my
me ask you
God.
this: Do you see Hitman Holla tell us what he got going outside of battle rap? I don't see a lot of wilding out. I saw Nick one time, and I did the after party when they came to the Detroit. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? For Nick, I did Nick after. But I don't see him bringing. When the last time we saw Justina, any of them in battle rap?
When he
I'll do you
battled
one better.
Cassidy,
How many battles have been hosted on the Wild
Right.
and Out stage? How many tapes?
They
How
have their
many
own
has
version of
MTV
battle rap,
taped?
Wild Style.
Right, but how many of these events have been taped at Wild and Out? Text.
They pick the my
that's a
verses and the people that they feel they can market, and they take them over there.
And they keep it
Exactly.
separate, brother. That's the point we making to you is to keep things. You can have two brands growing. That's a good thing. Salute to you for learning how to do that. That means you're a good businessman. But keeping them separate is also important.
I think that is important. It depends on the genre. You feel? I feel like my genre, my specific genre, unless y'all know something I don't know about my genre, I feel like my genre, the two can coincide together. Until I find out differently, that's what I'm going to try. You know what I'm saying?
And I respect
It
that.
me,
And we
me
won't
too,
know if
which
it
is why
works
I
or not
tell
until you
people to
do
go
it.
get out.
So
I guess what I don't. It's your journey to make. We just talking about business
facts.
wise, and you say you said I'm generating traffic. I'm taking traffic from where it's going good, and I'm directing them to where it's going bad. Just from a business
And that
standpoint, it
don't make
doesn't
no
exactly.
sense.
I mean, from y'all perspective, it might be going. It all depends on how you look at it, bro. I might not look at it as it going bad. See, I might look at it like, damn, young boy just cooked on Summer Madness stage. Uh, Niggas is Woops, I just battled twerk. Niggas is doing shit. Like, we trying to keep the culture going. So I might look at it like, no, we actually got enough hitters to keep this shit going. We just gotta keep putting in the work. I'm not looking at it like, no, this shit dying, so let me not do. No, that's not how I'm looking at that shit. I don't. My
That's a
spirit not
different
killed
That's
that's
like
a
an
that yet.
different
entirely different
conversation, brother.
conversation,
That's a
man.
whole different
Oh,
conversation.
it's not. It's not no entirely different conversation. I'm
Yes, it
telling you
is.
what I'm telling y'all is this, right? Y'all telling me not to try to cross brand this shit because this shit is ass and that shit is not ass. I get
I
what
did
y'all
not
saying
know.
a
I did
hundred
not
percent.
say don't cross brand. I'm not mad at cross brand. The direction that you cross brand, and I'm saying it could be considered. If you want to drive traffic from a good place to a bad place. Now, if you say I'm gonna bring what you have done, I'm gonna bring some of the battle rap fan base to my prison, stories fan base. That's the
It's
different direction.
it's both. It's cross branding. It's just not one coming to the other. I'm trying to get some people. Some people. I got motherfuckers in here that don't fuck with my raps, but they fuck with the prison stories. So it's a combination of both. Just like I got a lot of people that don't fuck with battle rap, but they just fuck with the prison stories. But it's a lot that do, and I want to try to bring. I want to
Listen, I
try
hear
to
you, but
bring them
I
together.
hear you, Tex. But I'm gonna tell you like this: even with some of the new ventures I have and the sponsors I do have, from the gaming sponsors, whatever, I don't want some of the battle rap fans or people over there. They have a certain demeanor that would diminish my chat. You know what I'm saying? The whole just feel of what it is that I'm doing outside of this, because they've been conditioned to think certain things are okay, certain things to say is okay, certain things to type is okay. certain trolling is okay or whatever. Some parts of a lot of parts of battle rap right now are super toxic and poisonous. I don't want to mix it or cross brand it with something that I get that may be a positive thing, or some organizations that want to work with you. And then, but then they seeing people coming in and they pausing every other comment, or even worse. And I'm kind of really being nice about what I'm saying. But this really not, oh man. I think you understand what I'm saying. If you don't,
I understand what you're saying, bro, but what I'm saying to you is my spirit ain't just like that yet. I still look at it from a positive perspective. I get what you're saying, and what you're saying got a lot of fact. It's facts. This shit is shitty. When you really break down to the oils, it's a hateful place here. But I still feel like it's room to grow to make it up out of this shit. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's successful that became successful and did shit for battle
I'm
rap
coming back
by
on
becoming, you know what I'm saying,
another.
through, so we're not gonna disregard that fact that like it's not possible still to neither. Yeah, it's probably in the worst state that it's ever been, but the shit not dead yet because I'm still here.
hey, listen, man,
You know what I'm
salute,
saying? That's just
salute
the
to
Oh, you
you.
bottom
lost me
fucking
with
I
that
line.
hear
It's
last
you.
not
part.
I'm
even in
still
the
here, so
worst
it
state
ain't
it's
dead
ever
yet.
You
been.
lost me with that last part, Tex. I ain't gonna lie. 27,000 not the reason the shit's still alive, but I
All
hear what
right,
you're
well,
saying.
nigga, it ain't dead because I'm
But
still here.
when I
And
see
I'm
an
gonna keep
ARP
saying that, nigga.
retire, when I see a J Black say this is my last year, Cody, the people that have put in,
Nigga, I'm still here. You all right? If them niggas dictate
no,
what
that's
you
not.
do,
See what I'm
bye.
saying?
Nigga,
You got
I'm
triggered
still here
again,
because
and
I
then let
said
me
it's,
finish
it's
my
gonna be
sentence.
battle rap as long as
You
I'm
got
still here.
triggered again, and then let me finish my sentence.
Nigga, them niggas, you talk about when I see them niggas
No,
leave,
that's
I'm gonna
not what
be.
I said.
When I
Now
see
you
them
Hey,
niggas,
finishing my
hey,
nigga,
sentence.
Fact.
I'm
Hey,
here.
That's
I'm
not
Fact.
here
what I
because
said at
I
all.
like it here, nigga. I don't give a fuck if them
That's
niggas
what I
leave.
said at
They
all.
did what
You
they
still
did.
going on and on
All right,
about something I
cool.
didn't say.
I gotta carry this shit. Pass the torch. Let me pass that. Let's
Tex,
keep this shit
you gonna
going.
be hosting champion, Tex? That's the
Nigga
next move,
crazy.
I
man.
host championship.
It sound like you gonna hold it down though.
I'll be a judge on champion, a
Nah, we good.
non-biased
We
one
good.
too.
We're good. We're
Y'all
good.
can't handle
They
that
need a
shit because y'all too
director.
lit to be. Let me shut
Yeah,
up.
they need somebody that's not gonna have outbursts and don't
Yeah,
listen.
they
You
need a
know what I'm saying?
No,
That
director.
what
ain't
they
gonna
need
work.
is somebody that's not going to be considering niggas with 33 motherfucking battles as rookies. That's what they need up that motherfucker. That's what they need up that motherfucker.
Talk
That's
heavy.
what they need.
Talk
That's the
heavy.
main thing they need, to be honest with you. But salute to them in the panel. Now, yeah, I just ain't that pessimistic about it, y'all. And we gonna
Well,
disagree
I'm
about
not
that. You know what I'm
pessimistic.
saying?
I'm
Y'all
realistic. I'm very
experiences.
optimistic, actually, but I'm realistic also. So it's not about me being pessimistic. And to finish my thought, when I see people like an ARP who done put in all this time, to Jay Black who done did it the right way, you know what I'm saying? And I see the lack of support, not only the lack of support, the amount of criticism that they get for it. The harder they try, the more of the right way they try to do it, the more criticism they receive. When I see certain people who is trying to bring something to the culture, whether it be in a manager position or something like that, I see them get more criticism and hate. Then it's like, who am I to believe that in the same format, not saying that I can't figure out a way, but in the same format that they trying, it's gonna work for me. That don't make sense to me. So I just be realistic about it and say, oh, I'll think about it another day. In the meantime, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I do.
I just so happen to believe
Oh
I'm
shit.
incredible. I'm incredible at whatever I fucking do. So
That's
just
what
because it
got you
didn't
here.
work for
Salute
them
to
don't
that.
mean it don't ain't gonna work for me. You know what
And
I'm saying?
salute to
That's
you,
how I
man.
look at it. And sometimes
Safe
sometimes I
journey.
do take that formula that you just used if it's worth my time. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's not worth my time, but battle rap just so happen to be worth my time right now. And until it's not worth my time no more, I'm gonna continue to try to grow this shit like everybody that should. If you're not trying to grow it, then bye. You know what I'm saying? Get out. Like we trying to grow this shit, the niggas that's here. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
I
speak
would
for
hope
yourself, please.
anyway.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. I would.
Thank you.
Now, salute to your contribution, Tex, but just know, in order for it to grow, you're gonna have to learn to, you know what I'm saying, reel it in a little bit and be able to have open dialogue and be open to information that maybe coincides with how you feel and think. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't allowed to slow down. Fuck rap, every day was strapped for the showdown. I was out in NoCal, back when I ain't NoCal. Your favorite battle rapper ain't never seen a whole pound. I see dead people. I see dead people. Yeah. They say it's money on the floor. They say it's bitches I see in the dead back. People. They say it's smoke all in the air. This shit remind me of the trap. I see dead people. They say it's money on the floor. They say it's bitches in the back. They say it's smoke all in the air. This shit remind me of the trap. Where we at? I see dead people. I see dead people. One time for the hustlers. Started off with a half ounce, I had to double up. Now I'm sipping Henny straight up out my double cup. A culture full of clowns and I'm going for the juggler. They in the comment section like Henny losing it. Spent so many summers mixing noodles, chips, and tuna fish. Cellmate told me, bro, I dreamed that you were super rich. Believe in me more than itself, I gotta do this shit.